What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. First off, let's give it a round of applause. 2 videos this week. Anyway, besides the point, today's video we're going to be talking about what I'm doing for Lent, what Lent is, and why I'm joining the Catholic Church, because you guys didn't know that. But yes, indeed, I am joining the Catholic Church April 4th. Yay! So let's get on to the video. Okay, let's get to the first point. Why I'm joining the Catholic Church. It's pretty blunt and simple. I just want the truth, and I want it from the source. So, I'm not trying to, be rude when I say that, but, the Catholic Church, is the first church that was founded by Jesus Christ. So, why wouldn't you want to go to the source where the church was built? The church itself is when people talk about the Catholic Church, and when they say the church, they're talking about the Catholic Church. And that I would rather go to the real source, the Catholic Church, than going off to a Protestant church, learning a sliver of the truth, but not the full truth. That's really just all it is. I can go on a full video talking about why, more details on that, but that's just a quick little recap of why I'm joining the Catholic Church. It's the Catholic Church is a fun fact. Catholic actually means unity. So, no matter where you are in the world, the Catholic Church should have the same readings and all over the world. The only thing different will be the homilies. Everything else, the mass structure and everything will be the same. And that's pretty cool. You could be from Alaska and go to Florida and it'll be the same mass as in Italy or France. It's going to be the same thing. So that's the cool part about the Catholic Church. And yeah, I also love the history and the tradition of the church, but I'm not going to go any more details on that. But yes, I'm joining the Catholic Church, and I don't know what happened at the end of that clip, but I don't really know what I was trying to say either. So what I was probably trying to say, let's get into part 2 after and talk about Lent. Okay, part 2 of this video, what is Lent? So, if you don't know what Lent is, it starts on Ash Wednesday, which is when the Catholics will get their cross on their forehead, and that will be February 18th, and then it will go all the way to Good Thursday, which the first week of April. I can't think of what specific day that is this year, but it'll be on Holy Week, Holy Thursday will be when it ends, technically. So it's a 40-day period where you're in a lot of prayer, you're doing fasting and giving kind of situations. So you're trying to do the best, you're trying to be a better version of yourself and working on your relationship with the Lord. So yeah, every Friday you're not allowed to eat meat besides fish, and also Ash Wednesday you're supposed to fast. And the fasting, you can have one meal and you can have small meals, but they can't add up. You have 3 small meals that add up to one big meal. So that's, at that point, I think I'm just going to do literally just fasting, because there's no point of just eating a little bit of food, because then it's just going to make me more hungry. But yeah, so that's what Lent is. And it's just a time to grow and work on yourself. So I'm gonna get into the next clip of why I'm doing what I'm doing for Lent. Okay, I keep mopping the camera, so that's why the clip might be a little moved. But, okay, what is Abby Freeman doing for Lent? Abby Freeman is doing 2 things, because, not gonna lie, pop, that's easy, but social media. I'm quitting social media, not quitting, but I'm not using social media besides YouTube, because I am going to make YouTube videos, but I'm also not doing pop. So those 2 are my 2 big things. And I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna be hard at first, but I think after I find a routine that will get me to not think about it, I'll be fine. But I've already deleted TikTok, which I don't think I'm ever gonna re-download again, because I lost all my drafts and I don't want to see that sad, all my progress. I had all of my videos made for senior year, but it's okay. I don't need social media. But soon, because today is February 13th, and it starts on the 18th. So I think I've already deleted Facebook and TikTok, so all I have left is Instagram. I think I don't use Snapchat. I don't know how to explain it. So like I have the app, but on iPhones there's a hidden folder, and I literally open it once a day. And it's just to do a streak, because I do have people on my TikTok or my Snapchat from like MEPS from when I joined and from the pool that are in the Marine Corps, so I kind of don't want to lose contact with them. That's my only like thing that's kind of worried of me. But I see that's the situation, is I can't delete YouTube off my phone, or I won't be able to download videos. So I'm gonna have to figure out a way to keep myself off YouTube Shorts, which I think will be pretty easy, because I could just put it in the folder and then I at least won't see it on my wallpaper. But my phone will practically be useless, but that's okay. So that's my main idea with Lent. So I know that I'm gonna work on starting reading my catechism that I got for joining, or my welcoming mass that we had to the church. All us catechumens got a catechism, and then I'll start reading that more, and I'll get more into the Bible. I know for Christmas, I wish I would have vlogged this, but I did a chapter a day of Luke until Christmas Eve, which was 24 days, obviously. But it was really good. I got me through the, like, I didn't miss a day either. It was cool. I read every chapter, and I learned a lot, because I have, so far, I have read Matthew, part of Matthew, not full through, but I've read up to like chapter 20 in Matthew. I've read John and Luke out of the Gospels. I've read Revelations, Philippians, I don't think that's how you say it. I've read a good chunk of the Old or New Testament. Old Testament, I'm reading one of the Catholic books, Sirach, or Sirach, however you say that right now. And I finally conquered Genesis. That was a long one. I've read small snippets of books, but I don't think I've finished a lot of Old Testament books. But I know that I'll be getting more into that, since I have a lot of time on my hands. I'll be on top of my schoolwork, and this is a good time because I'll be track season, so it gives me time to like work on my schoolwork and not be distracted by social media. Will it be boring on bus rides? Yeah, but to be fair, I sleep most of the time, and I could listen to my music. So yeah, that's my little recap about Lent and what I'm doing for Lent. So if you think that I should make a video on my knowledge of the Catholic Church, again, I don't know everything, but I know a good chunk of it from OCIA. So it's pretty cool. I could also, there's a lot of cool things that I could talk about, but I'm gonna stop this video here. Thank you all for watching. I know it's kind of boring if you don't understand any of it, but if you're interested, leave a comment down below, and if you watched this far, put this comment, and I'll know that you're a real one, alright? So I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you later!